Self-imposed inflation. Everybody's worried about the inflation that's going on in the world right now due to the government borrowing money and not being able to understand the basics of how actual money is made. But self-imposed inflation is actually a bigger problem for you. This is basically the consequences of your actions compounding over time and creating problems for you. So, for example, I recently spent $500 worth of calzones like in the past 30 days. It's out of control. It's junk food. It doesn't fit the macros. It doesn't even fit my food budget. And it's just this expense that needs to go. That's self-imposed inflation. That's a bigger threat to me than the actual inflation going on, because this is something that I can solve, and this is something that I need to solve. So what is the action that you're doing that you know you need to stop doing that's causing you inflation? It's causing you wasted money, wasted time, wasted energy, wasted focus. Whatever it is, it needs to go. Self-imposed inflation is all about the consequences of your actions. We actually need to learn to love the consequences of our actions, because we need to shift our action to the right action so that we're doing the right things that take us to our desired outcome. And as far as the actual inflation of the world, of the currency, the government, like everything that you see out there where prices are rising, like the cost of food is going up, the cost of everything is going up, that is to me like this giant splitting of two worlds. One side is clearly understanding that you are responsible for your own life. You are responsible for your own actions. You are responsible for building your business up, killing it so hard, making so many profits that you just bypass the inflation and you can handle it. I mean, this is like, you're either going to be making millions or you're not. The other side is totally victimizing about it. They're not going to take responsibility for anything in their life. They're going to look to the government or whoever to help them, and it's just insanity. So there's like the split of two worlds. And if you think a $2,000 check from the government is going to save you, you are lost. You are in deep trouble. I mean, that's not even enough to cover 1 month's worth of my rent. So that's not even money. That's like a handful of quarters, basically. So we're being called to grow our business to the point where we're making so much profit, we don't even feel the inflation. Like, you shouldn't even feel the inflation. You should feel the self-imposed inflation more than you feel the inflation out there, because the self-imposed inflation is something you have 100% control over, and you know that your conscience is telling you to either stop doing something or start doing something or keep doing something, stick to something, be consistent, whatever it is, whatever your conscience is telling you to do. And that's it. I mean, we're being called to, decide, like choose a path. We're either going to kill it, we're either going to go hard, we're either going to build ourselves up and build our business up, or we're going to go the exact opposite way and just be screwed. Like, these are the choices, these are the options. And self-imposed inflation is a much scarier thing to me, because you're doing it to yourself. You're, basically saying, I don't care about this life. Like, I don't care. I'm just going to do it. Like, fuck it. I'm going to do it. And that's costly. Like, every time I order calzone, I get the best calzones. They're so delicious. I don't have any side effects after eating them. Like, some of that food, gives me brain fog and everything. I don't have any side effects except for regret. And that's a pretty big side effect, because it's almost like this frustration of I can't control myself. I can't stop myself. And that's just BS. Like, but as far as like physical symptoms, side effects, I don't have any. They're literally the best calzones ever. But that's not the point. The point is, stop imposing the self-imposed inflation on yourself.